Hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. My name is Megami Tensei, and last time it was the full moon. Yes, and we grouped up in the monitor room just to find that Junpei is not here. Well, I don't know why. It seems like he got kidnapped by one of the Strega members, but we decided to go on without him. We went to the Paulina Mall just to find that, whoa, this signal of the shadow is really weird. It's all over the place in this mall. And after a little while, Fuka finds out it's underground, where we find the Hermit, who is trying to essentially take control of all this electricity within the Paulina Mall. And after kind of a pretty interesting boss fight, we managed to beat it. And afterwards, we did a lot of social sim stuff. The very important thing is that, we found Junpei, and I think her name was Midori. And, we managed to, quote-unquote, capture Midori after she tried to, essentially capture Junpei. And we're just interrogating her in her hospital room while the rest of the Strega's a little bit more cautious now because they've lost their protective ward. And I did some social linked episodes, hangouts with some of our members, such as Aragaki and Koromaru. And I'll just say this, I did end up looking it up a little bit afterwards. I will say that I wasn't spoiled by anything I didn't know, but it seems that I'll have time to do Shinjiro's or Aragaki's, even if I don't necessarily do it on, I believe it was the 4th. So I actually decided to reload my old save file from when I did Koromaru's linked episode twice. So that's where we are right now. I'm on that save file. We're currently on 9-9. We've hung out with all the same people. And yeah. The only thing that's kind of missing is that I forgot to check my vegetables. So let's continue on and talk to some people. Junpei has already left school. He went to the hospital. Lately, he seems to be emotionally distressed. Still far, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, Junpei's got it kind of rough. But let's see what's available today. Oh, Amada's here. Maybe San, you're close with Koromaru, right? I wonder what he's doing outside the dorm entrance. Please ask him the next time you see him. Oh, there's another Koromaru. There's another Koromaru one this time. I just opened up my game, but let's see what most people did. It's a good split between Koromaru and doing a social link. I haven't seen Odagiri in a long time, and I really haven't seen Bebe in a long time. But because these linked episodes aren't as readily available as the other ones, I do want to do them when I have the chance. So after looking it up, it seems like Aragaki will be available on the 11th. Oh, whoa. Oh, well, I pressed X when I was on the map. I never knew you could do that. Wait. Oh, shit. You can tell if someone's ready to progress. I never knew that. See, here, Bunkichi and Hayase are ready to progress, but no one else at school is. Oh crap, I'm not in a good spot with this anime. But yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Koromaru. So Koromaru, how are you doing? Arr! Should I spend time with Koromaru? Sure. Oh, it's this woman from last time.
There. It's the inseparable duo.
Yes, it is. It's my boy.
Yes, you're still a good boy today, too.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, my gift is going to get cold. Look, I brought you some takoyaki today.
Yes, eat all the takoyakis.
Specialty. Taco-free takoyaki for dogs.
They certainly have a lot of takoyaki without taco. Come on!
There's one for people too, so enjoy them together, okay?
Aw, thank you. The woman left the takoyaki and walked off. Koromaru is so cute. Oh my god. Is that the other dog from the other day? Oh, it's a stray dog that chased that boy around the other day, yeah. He looks like he's in bad shape. Share the takoyaki. Let's share some. We must spread the love. More doggos. Huh? Now that I look closer, I see that he has a collar. Let's find his owner. I decided to take this... Okay, I guess we're going to Kurosawa anyways. I decided to take the stray dog to the police station.
It doesn't look like anyone's reported him missing yet.
Ooh, I hope it's not gonna be that woman, because that woman seemed really sweet.
So, you guys are helping stray dogs now, too?
I guess we are.
Aren't you spreading yourselves a bit too thin?
He is the dog hero. He must do what he must.
Settle down now, Koromaru. You haven't changed at all, have you, boy?
Oh, even he knows
He's
Koromaru.
always felt the need to be this town's watchdog. Maybe he got it from the priest. And now that he's with you, he's more righteous than ever, isn't he?
It's a good boy.
Anyway, hang on a minute. No answer. Hello, this is Officer Kurosawa from the Tatsumi East Police Station. Well, it was written on the collar. Yes, no one answered, so I called you instead. Yes, that's right. A brown, medium-sized dog.
Oh, this is gonna be the woman?
I see. All right, I'll see you then. We've managed to identify the owner. However, they're in the hospital after falling down.
Oh, okay. It's nice to know that they weren't an abusive owner, but this is just unfortunate circumstances. What will happen to the dog?
Don't worry. The owner's family will take the dog in. Cases like this one have been on the rise.
That does make sense. Like, imagine a kid whose parent had apathy syndrome and they can't work, they can't function, and the kid still has to, you know, go to school and potentially take care of their parents, but it's gonna be really rough on a kid.
Pets are being abandoned because their owners are falling prey to apathy syndrome. And to survive, the pets have no choice but to take to the streets. Maybe you need to hear this. So just know that you guys are doing fine. I don't know the whole picture, but that much I'm certain about. I'm gonna get back to work now. Watch yourselves on your way home, alright?
Okay, well, at least one dog saved. Hopefully. Back to here. Kuromaru seems sad. Is he thinking about that dog, or the people who were harmed? We're the only ones who can change the situation. For a second I thought I was gonna go like, ha, ha. Let's do everything that we can. Let's go, Koromaru. Koromaru's a really smart dog. Really able to understand everything we say. I can feel a strong sense of determination coming from Koromaru. Give me courage! Bam! Alright. We're at 5 still. Ooh, and we went back together to the dorms. Hey, by the way, how long have we been holding that Chidori girl? About 4 days. I see. Hey, Yukari, what you thinking? Junpei. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with him today. Oh, she knows. She knows that she was bullying him.
Hey.
I was just thinking about asking you. Is that Chidori girl still in the hospital? Just hope that he doesn't get into trouble. What do people do today? Oh, okay, you can read with Aigis or attend the garden with the Fuka. Did I already do the thing with Fuka? I kind of forgot.
Hey,
I'd like to check the rooftop planters today if possible. Do you have some time right now, maybe, Kun? She seems determined. The quality of the blah blah blah. And she might gain a new ability. Yes. In that case, I'm actually going to... should I check? No, okay. I was wondering if I should just let's do this now, and then maybe we'll get a better crop tomorrow. But honestly, I'm gonna be planting the same things. Let's just harvest them now. Oh, look at all that SP. Meaty soul spinach. Ooh. And I'm gonna plant the same thing. It's going back into the ground. Alright, Fuka, let's tend to the crops that I just grew. She seems determined and might be able to get a new ability soon.
Yes, this looks good. Just to be safe, we should adjust the amount of fertilizer and make sure they get enough sun. They look like they're growing fine now. What a relief.
It's all thanks to you, Fuka. I really messed up last time.
I'm sure tending them is important,
She was like, what should we do? I'm like, annihilate them all.
but it's all thanks to the plants themselves for being so strong. You know, after I treated the plants when they were sick, I kept coming back here to check on them. I noticed that the spots where we had cut off the leaves were already sprouting new ones.
Ooh, see, it's a good thing that you were here and not just me.
And in just a little while, they were healthy and green all over again. Maybe I'm making a big deal of this, but it made me realize that life is actually quite amazing. It didn't matter that they had been weakened or had damaged parts. Just giving them a little support was enough for them to show how strong they really are.
We could learn from this. You could learn from this.
It really gave me hope. I think in a lot of ways, we're just like them.
I hope her new ability is broken.
I'm not sure how to say it, but I hope I can be as resilient as these plants are.
Fuko is looking tenderly at the plants we've grown together. Ah! Characteristics. Weakness mitigator. Greatly reduces damage taken when an ally's weakness is struck. That's so good! Especially as a passive.
One more time. Just maybe if I keep thanking them, they'll grow even healthier.
Yes!
Alright, that should do it. Shall we head back down?
Yeah, Fuko's is really good. It's really nice to have hers because she's just solely support. Whether her passive is always active. I don't have to have her on my party or anything.
Please.
Let's look at some English idioms. When someone has a big mouth, it means that they're a loudmouth or a boastful person. There's also this phrase, spill the beans.
So that's why.
So what exactly does this idiom mean? Junpei, why don't you answer? Me? Hey, Dennis, do you know what it means to spill the beans? To reveal a secret. I don't even need this. Come on, we're Americans. We know this. Yes, that's correct. There are many theories about why the word bean is used. One particularly famous theory says that beans were used to vote in ancient Greece. At that time, they would put white beans for yes and black beans for no into the ballot box. And if you spilled the beans before voting, it'd reveal your color and once your secret vote. Oh, that reminds me, last time my darling... And don't care. Woo, thanks, Dennis. Maybe Kun gave him an answer. He's really smart. Look at my charm. Alright, more popular. Bam! Alright, it will be the after school. Today is... Oh.
Yo, Cheetorita.
Cheater.
Don't call me that.
Why are you here?
Come on, lighten up. Here, I brought you a new sketchbook. I thought your old one might be getting full.
I don't remember asking you to do that, Junpei.
You finally called me by my name. I wasn't sure if you'd ever say it again.
Okay, now he's acting more like Junpei. This is really awkward with two other people in the room. Aragaki? Yeah.
Any luck?
She finally started talking, but she hasn't said anything useful so far.
Well, it's a start. More of a response than we got from her. So, why are you here?
I kinda spilled the beans.
Chidori, what's wrong?
Whoa!
What is that? There's something right there.
Her persona is choking her.
An enemy? Wrong. Move.
Oh, her persona's going out of control. Was that Medea?
Chidori!
Relax. The persona just went berserk. It happens.
It happens.
Weren't you guys watching? You could see her persona strangling her for a second. They're not like us. They can't fully control their personas. That's why they need to take suppressants. To keep their personas from killing them.
Suppressants? Wait. Do you know something about Strega?
Yes.
Some things you only pick up stepping off the straight and narrow. I'll give the duck the meds I have. The rest is up to you. Shinji, wait! Hey!
Go, Akihiko, go.
Junpei?
God. I thought you were gonna die.
What do you mean? Why do you look so scared? Death is nothing to be afraid of.
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Dying just means you won't wake up tomorrow. That's all.
What the hell are you saying? You don't really mean that, do you?
Junpei?
I don't want that. You hear me, Chidori? I don't want you to die.
Junpei.
It doesn't matter if you're not afraid. That's not the point. I don't want to have to live in a world without you.
Man, he really fell for her like quick after she literally kidnapped him. Aw.
You're so weird, Junpei.
Look who's talking.
This is really interesting. Chidori's seems like... I said Midori before. Chidori is someone who seems like she's given up on life. And she's just kind of going through it. Death doesn't really mean much to her because it's just, you know, part of the process just happens. But she met Junpei who, well, he's afraid of her death. He cares for her. He doesn't want her to die. He values life a lot. And the dynamic between these two characters is honestly kind of interesting. I still think Junpei fell for her like really, really quick, but from this point onwards, I can kind of see how a relationship between them can bloom. Because now she's probably going to start finding a purpose in life.
Shinji! What the hell's going on? Why did you have those suppressants? I've heard about what they do. They're taken to rein in a persona when the user can't control it.
Uh-huh.
But the side effects... You're not taking them, are you?
Oh, but Akihiko didn't know.
Answer me!
I don't have to tell you shit.
Why are you always like this?
Save it. I've heard it all before. You think I'm wasting my power. You can't stand the sight of someone so half-assed, right? I'm sick of your damn preaching.
It's gonna get physical. Oh, knew it.
Shit.
You don't understand at all. You should already know. 10 years ago, when the orphanage burned down, I couldn't save my sister.
Oh, the orphanage burned down. And that's when his sister died.
Then, I wasn't strong enough to get past the adults holding me back to even try. That's why I try so hard. I thought you felt the same way. We promised each other to become strong enough to do what we think is right. So why? Why'd you start taking those drugs without telling me?
I'm back in the fight now. I have no reason to suppress my persona anymore.
Oh. Huh. Like for us so far in our party, other than Aragaki, everyone is able to basically willingly use their persona, and their persona acts upon their will, but Aragaki might be different because like he did it to suppress his persona, meaning that it would have come out without him willing it. So yeah, that's kind of proof that his persona probably went berserk, or can go berserk.
So just let it go.
Does that mean being able to use it more often makes it so that he doesn't need to suppress it, and it, like, basically it's an outlet for his, I don't know, his persona if he uses it, and if he doesn't use it, it kind of builds up? I mean, it wasn't the way for us. Akihiko couldn't use his persona for like months because he got a broken rib, right?
Damn it. And the side effects.
There's something I need to take care of. It's something only I can do. I gotta take responsibility.
What do you mean?
Listen, quit worrying about me. Just do what you think is right. Got that?
Shinji.
Ooh. Class has ended for today. Any unknown sender. Greed is such a terrible sin, alas I cannot help but want, and now the number of requests I have for you has increased. I'm incredibly pleased, should you spare the time to fulfill them. Sincerely yours, forevermore, Elizabeth. Okay, you know, why not? I'm gonna have to go here anyways.
Good day.
Oh, if there's something I can assist you with about
Are you
requests.
accepting a request?
Oh, okay, we got a persona above level 46.
You've
So we got some sutras. Okay, bring me a fruit knife.
yes.
There exist many types of blades, each with their own uses. Amongst these variations, I would like to study the one known as the fruit knife. The fact that it has fruit in the name must mean that it possesses some kind of special ability that only works on fruit. But it's certainly a tool of great interest. Please bring me one immediately. A beautiful tile with a peacock
I
design.
may say so.
It's a small piece with an intricate design of a peacock. I would like you to bring it to me. This piece seems to bring people either unbridled joy or sorrow, and sometimes can be a matter of life or death. What would it feel like to have such a piece in my hands? I'd love to find out.
By all means.
Alright, giant creepy doll, used for teaching.
To think of it.
I've heard whispers of a certain doll. One with the appearance so horrific invokes nightmares. But on the other hand, it may also be used for as a tool for education. Oh, that's gonna be like the anatomy doll that you see in science classrooms. Perhaps one exists somewhere within the learning facility you attend. Would you mind searching it for me?
I will await a report
Okay.
of success.
Bring me a Otogine.
By all means.
Rare Shadow 2 in the 4th block. The I don't know.
By all means.
Fusion Rongda. It's a
By all
magician.
means.
Fusion Lovers for Titania.
I will await a report
6
of
document.
success.
Alright. That was a bunch of things that we got access to. There's definitely going to be some at school, so I'm going to head back to school. Oh, okay, so Kenji and Chihiro are ready to level up, but Miyamoto and Hiraga are not. I see. And that's exactly who people hung out with. Oh, laboratory. I can hear voices inside. Well, what should we do with this? We can't burn it because it would release harmful chemicals. Maybe we should just throw it away. Should I try entering the science room? Science lab? Please tell me it's the doll. Oh, you're maybe from 2F. Do you have any interest in this anatomical model? Yes.
That's all there is to it.
I was just about to get rid of it. It's old and ugly and students think it's creepy. But such a waste. I hope someone could take it as long as they don't use it for anything weird. Yes, I think that's a good idea. I'll let you have it then. Well, off you go. I'm gonna lock up this room. I got the anatomical model. I guess, what do you have to say today? Junpei went to the hospital again. He seems quite eager to get there. Has the questioning been going smoothly? Yep.
Affirmative.
We can expect some useful information then. Oh, when are we gonna be able to form a bond with her? Oh, that's kind of curious. I have no idea. Man, this song is such a banger. I actually ended up listening to like the original Persona one, and that was actually in French. That is really cool. Alright, well, someone I really haven't hung out with in a very long time is actually, well, I'll just say, I'm going back to the classroom. I really haven't hung out with Kenji in a long time, so I'm gonna hang out with him. How you doing, Kenji? Maybe. Wanna go grab ramen, right? Yeah, sure. He wants to hang out. Oh, wait, I should probably get a Magician's Arcana first. Oh, we got some new dialogue at the Paulina Mall. There are so many strange people out there, like that young man I saw the other day. I just noticed that there seemed to be a gap in the stream of people walking. I wonder why, so I took a gander, and then I understood why nobody was walking there. It was this kid with no shirt and very long gray hair. This weird aura around him. Ask you, what is this world coming to? Alright, gamer dude. Whew, that was close. I never miss now, but somehow I still can't get it. The claw grabs the prize, but it just falls before it reaches the hole, or the prize is totally stuck. The trap of crane games. I am terrible at those, by the way.
Good.
Alright, well, we got your giant creepy doll. Where am I gonna get a fruit knife? Can I just grab it from the kitchen? Maybe it's gonna be... No, the ones with dates are usually ones that I can ask my allies for.
Wonderful.
It seems that you completed blah blah. Oh, is this a doll so feared by humans? I see, so this is called an anatomical model. The amount of detail is quite impressive.
Is that so?
But what makes it so terrifying? I find it rather cute. Just look at the way its round eyes stare into your soul. Thank you for this lovely doll. I'll find an ideal place to display this. Oh man, we got a quality Nihil blade. Ooh. So beautiful tile. I don't know where I can get that.
Persona, yes.
Oh, trying to fuse this chick on fire or something. Yep, it's the highest level Magician's Arcana I can fuse. Oh, there's one at level 39 though. Maybe I can fuse that. Well, I can't find it. I'm thinking about where I can get that tile with the design. Oh, she knows about Persona, something that must be easy for you and your friends. I've never been able to summon one. Although I understand that being able to summon a Persona comes with its own set of difficulties. Well, good luck. So you find a new base model. Ah, this will make for a fine piece of equipment. So when I was thinking of like that thing with a peacock design, I was thinking like maybe this store, because this store is very specialized for like antiques. Holy crap, these things are really strong. I don't know if I'd use them, but like they're really strong. Oh, especially this, because it gives Mitsuru a extra like higher chance of freeze. All right, Kenji, now I'm ready. Let's go. I don't even remember what level I am with you. All right, let's go. Guess I'll go get myself an extra large special.
Sorry, man, but I've got to pass this time.
Just like that? Why? Is it about Emery?
I forgot I have to go check out that cram school today. Sorry, man. No time for ramen today.
Oh, well.
I mean, getting into college is pretty important, don't you think? You think about the future too, right?
I got plans already. Yeah, more than you. Not even a little. I don't know what would be a good answer. I feel like this is kind of insulting, but also maybe in character. I guess, I mean, if it's about college specifically, my character isn't really doing anything about it, but I guess we are, you know, acing our exams, and I'll just say I got plans already.
Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know you were so serious about your future.
Yeah, just kicking ass.
I never really thought about my future until Emery told me I should. She said I'd end up a loser if I didn't.
That's why he's stressing about it.
But the future's a long way off. I mean, I still have to go to college first, right?
I still don't know what Emery looks like.
Emery's students go to good colleges. She must be thinking about our future together.
He's also thinking like 10 steps ahead, a little bit too far.
You ought to think about your future too, man. I'd hate to see you end up becoming a loser, you know?
That's impossible because I only win.
That's why we gotta work our asses off for our futures.
Tomochika seems to be sincerely worried about my future, even though he shouldn't be. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Level 6, I want to say? Level 6, alright.
Later. I'm heading to cram school.
Alright, I went back to the door myself. Not gonna lie, Kenji's... his social link isn't really making me feel much. Oh, okay.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Hello, Elizabeth.
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus.
More people?
It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you.
All right.
I wish you a safe journey.
According to my notes, the next time I should go to Tartarus is after September 22nd. So I'll keep that in mind. Elizabeth said that a previously blocked path is now open. I should go check it out next time I go to Tartarus.
Oh, it's you.
Welcome back. Iori may be permitted to look over that girl for the time being. Now's not the time to bombard her with questions. Besides, we still have 3 shadows to contend with. We should be able to accomplish that within the next few months, unless the situation changes. Don't let your guard down until the very end. Alright, Aigis is here.
I have a suggestion.
Horomaru-san would like to communicate something to you. He is tired of eating the same food day after day. I recommend you change Horomaru-san's menu. I'll think about it.
You have my thanks.
Horomaru-san seems happy to hear that. Thank you. He's like, oh my god, Yukari, stop cooking for me. We probably won't be going to the hospital again, huh? It seems that Chidori person wasn't all that compatible with us. Except for one person.
By the way,
Why isn't anyone going to the hospital today? Did they finish questioning her already? Chidori, right? Oh, we have Aragaki here. Huh. Well, Garden with Aragaki or Mutatsu. If I have to choose one, I'd probably do Garden with Aragaki. Once again, Mutatsu's available like super duper often. So next day is 9/13. We'll have to remember that. I'm kind of curious though. I just want to see because now I figured out that I can do this. Mutatsu is not ready to level up. Ugh. Well, that sucks. Mitsuru is also here. Aragaki's suppressants and Akihiko's expression. Oh, she can figure something out.
What?
What do you want? Come on. Oh, a specific item. Okay, huh? You want a fruit knife? What for? You're gonna use it for cooking? Hold on. Got myself a fruit knife. There you go. It's kind of old, but it has a great grip. You can have it. You ought to check out on those rooftop planters. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right then, let's go then.
It's nice that we don't have as much crap to deal with up here. There aren't as many weeds or pests on the roof. And no moles or other critters that'll dig our plants up.
Our home garden is a lot smaller, but a lot more convenient.
Still gotta watch out though. Some hungry asshole might try to help himself to the whole crop.
Junpei! Normally that wouldn't happen. They're gonna get executed. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You're the one growing them after all.
Is he talking about a person or like a rodent?
Just know when to hold back. Don't end up like a certain other dumbass around here.
I think he's referring to Junpei.
I mentioned I did a bit of gardening back at the orphanage, right? If someone sneaks a bite, it's no big deal. But this one time, some older kid stole our whole crop. Aki got so pissed when that happened, he went after them all by himself. Even though they were twice as tall as he was. And then again, that's probably not much different from how he is now.
Yeah, he would probably fight someone twice his weight class.
He hasn't changed at all. Compare that to these guys. Growing bigger every day.
This is kind of weird because like he's talking very fondly of Akihiko, who just slugged him this afternoon. I tended the plants with Aragaki.
This should be good for today.
Thanks to the care we put in, it looks like the plants will grow nicely.
You can head on back. I'll stay and finish up. You can thank me by helping out again sometime.
All right. Ooh, okay. We have one more for Aragaki. Man, the more I know about Aragaki, like, the cooler he seems to me. Just a good person. Morning, maybe-kun. So, there's something that's been bothering me lately. Why did Aragaki-senpai suddenly decide to come back? He's an indomitable force.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he looks scary, but he just doesn't look like the type who'd rejoin because he likes to fight. Yeah, it's because of Ken. He's just Ken. Morning. Ooh, more classes.
Well then.
Hello, class. Bagahi Laka Bashaba. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Today we'll discuss the magic of the Renaissance era. The Renaissance was a time when the arts and science enjoyed a strong resurgence in Europe. Of course, they had a profound influence in magic, although it may be more accurate to say that the two studies help improve one another. As to why the Renaissance helped to further magic, practitioners had finally nailed down a way to escape the rule of the church. By studying the teachings of the previously inaccessible sect, knowledge of the magic flourished, possibly like never before. The Renaissance also brought about the revival of ancient Greek and Roman literature. Magical texts known as the Hermetica received all new translations and increased study. Philosophy, natural history, alchemy, astrology. This book is filled with a wide range of subjects. Some even consider it the Bible of magic. Just as science and astronomy have made strides in the modern day, so too has the art of magic. As you can see in this emergence of one of the great magicians of all history, one who put knowledge of the Renaissance into application. John Dee was a professor who advised the Queen of England, but with the magical knowledge he uncovered, he was able to communicate with the angels. Of course, there was also Hohenheim, a doctor who traveled across Europe. He became known as Paracelsus, a renowned physician and alchemist. Granted, the magician's life wasn't an easy one back then. Both men dealt with a great amount of persecution in their lives. Are you still listening? Even your astral selves need to pay attention. Here's a test to see if you're paying attention. Get it wrong and your house will become permanently haunted. Bagahi Laka Bashabe.
Okay, then.
Okay, who to pick this time? I choose thee, maybe. Which book helped further the art of magic during the Renaissance? The Hermetic guy, I believe he said. Yep. I've been listening. Correct. Enjoy sleeping in your peaceful home tonight. During the Renaissance, magic had a surprisingly strong influence on the church ruled society. Several magicians were even involved in the core part of the Renaissance, the religious revolution. Oh my god, he's so cool! Yes! My charm is probably gonna level up first out of my 5 stats. I never really expected that after spending so many days at Wakatu! After school. Classes ended for today. Alright, who's gonna contact me today? Oh, it's this thing. Okay, here we go, yeah. So on September 11th, I was supposed to get this thing from Kirijo for Aragaki again.
So,
I wonder what Chidori is doing right now. I wish I could see her more often. Well, since this is a timeline where I didn't do this, time to do this. But before I do that, I do actually want to go to the hallway in the first floor just to go to the nurse, because I completely forgot that I can actually extend that lesson that guy had. So like more about tarot cards. So let's go ahead in. Supplementary lesson. Let's go in for a lesson. I literally did not remember until he was teaching me just now. I have a lot to cover, so I hope you're prepared. I'd like to hear it. I like your spirit. We've covered the fundamentals, so now I'll teach you how to use all 78 minor and major arcana. Let's talk about the basic spread, shall we? To review, the tarot is made of 22 major and 56 minor arcana, for a total of 78 cards. Is that clear? Each card has its own inherent meaning. Many are daunted by the full deck because of the sheer amount of cards, but take heart. It is difficult to learn all the meanings, but having them all actually make your readings easier. The more details one has available, the easier it is to craft a story.
Well then.
I've already explained the major arcana, so let me give you an outline of the minor arcana. The minor arcana are divided into 4 classes called suits. Do you recall when I told you that this is what the common playing cards are modeled after? The wands, cups, sword, and coins respond to the club, hearts, spade, and diamonds. Oh, that's why we get that in our shuffle time. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I had no idea. And wands turn into clubs. I don't really see it. Cups turn into hearts. Swords into spades. Coins into diamonds. Some of these I don't really quite get, but alright. Each suit has 10 number cards, ranging from ace to 10. As well as the 4 face cards, king, queen, knight, and page. Unlike the 3 face cards in common decks. So, instead of having a knight or page, we have jack. The page is sometimes called prince, though. He's essentially a knight in training.
Okay, then.
The 4 faces cards are called court cards. That term will come up again, so remember it well. There are 14 types in total, between the pip cards or number cards, and the face cards or court cards. These 14 types have 4 cards each, for a total of 56 cards in minor arcana.
As such.
And now, as you know how to the makeup of the minor arcana, as far as how to use them in a reading, it's actually the same as major arcanas. Keep in mind that the meaning of each card and the direction it faces, and use your inspiration to create a story. In the minor arcana, each suit, number, and court type has its own meaning. One of the best ways to memorize these is to imagine them in a 4x14 grid. A typo, I found a typo.
So, continue.
But now, each of the 4 suits' meanings in brief. Wands for planning and growth, cups for love and sentiment, swords for trials, and coins for wealth. Oh, so wands is for growth, which is why that leads to EXP. Cups is for love and sentiment, which is why we get, I guess, buffed or like healed during that time. Swords are for trials, which gives us skills. I guess that's kind of relevant, and coin is obviously for wealth because it gives us, I was gonna say Maka again, but yen. As for the basic meaning of each number card, Ace is the beginning, 2 is balance, 3 is growth, 4 is stability, 5 is change, 6 is balance again, 7 is a new start, 8 is success, 9 is attainment, and 10 marks the terminus, or the end. Court cards represent people and their strengths. It could be the client or the other people involved. The page represents children and the offering of knowledge. The knight is the youth and boundless energy. The queen represents adult women, while the king represents mature men. It's said that to grasp the meaning of the cards, it's important to communicate with them. Just talk to the cards, just spread it. Now then, let's move on to the method of using the full arcana to tell fortunes. The basic procedure is the same. You'll just be using more card. Even with a full deck of 78, you must first shuffle, then cut, spread, and read. The type of spread that you use affects the procedure more than the number of cards in use. Don't get me wrong, the spread I'll be covering is done with this procedure too.
Okay then.
Now for a change of subjects, I'll explain the various types of spreads. Last time we used a 1-card spread, so today we'll examine the other typical spreads. First, remember that the spread is chosen according to the nature of the question. Or do you want an answer to a single question? Or maybe an overview of the general future? Use a spread that best fits the request that you have in mind. For example, if you want to tell the client's past, present, and future, why not just use a 3-card spread, where you simply lay out 3 cards. Adding a card produces the 4-card spread, identifying the past, present, and nature of the problem and the future. If you use a 7-card hexagram spread with a single card placed at the center of the hexagon, you can read both nature of the problem and a countermeasure against it.
So, continuing on.
There's also a spread called Question and Answer, involving 2 choices. This reading is done by setting 2 countermeasures against the question.
That is to say,
Finally, the most well-known spread is the classical Celtic Cross. It's suited to telling fortunes with only the major arcana and is used often by both beginners and experts. Arrange 2 cards crossing each other in the center, then 1 more on all 4 sides of the cross. Then place a pillar of 4 cards, known as the Spear of Destiny, right next to it to the right. Across the 6, oh my god, I'm like phasing out of this. Oh, this guy keeps going on and on about arcanas. I expected this, but oh, it's so long. The cross of the 6 cards represents the overall situation, with 4 to the right making it concrete. Again, this forms a 10-card spread known as the Celtic Cross.
well then.
Where there are other spreads like the Horseshoe, which is Diamond, or the 7 Candles of Life. And I've also heard rumors of a so-called normal, triangle, and cross spreads, which are, I believe, different types of summon formations we have when we talk with Igor. At least in the other games, it was like that. There are far too many for me to teach you, so if you look into it yourself, you can look into it yourself if you're interested. Whoa, I believe it's time for my afternoon tea. Well, that's it for today. Here, take this and off you go. May Patra Jam. Oh! Alright. Ooh, I have 2 exclamation points. So one of them is going to be for the fruit knife, because I just got that. This one will probably be for that tile thing with a peacock design, I think. Oh, it's this dude. There's a mahjong parlor by the... Oh, it's a mahjong. Oh, of course. Well, by the gang spot, and one of the guys there is a mahjong demon. He says, "Let me test my luck," and challenges me to a game. I came pretty close, man. If I'd gotten the peacock, I could have beaten him. Oh, thanks for that information. Why am I like this? How many months has it been dating her? This girl has a lot of patience. It's that time of year, huh? Do you have a girlfriend? I bet you can get one if you tried. You can do it. Just find someone you're interested in and talk to her. Even he managed to do it, so you should have no problem. I can't. She won't acknowledge me because I'm too dumb. I need to increase my knowledge. Okay, so mahjong parlor. Oh, these people have it too. The nut job trio is down to 2. That gothic Lolita chick? Yeah, she disappeared without a word. Ooh, I wonder where she could have gone. Even though there's just the 2 of them now, they're still nuts. Especially that long-haired freak. God pisses me the hell off. Okay, here's the mahjong parlor. Cigarette smoke, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I can muster up the courage to enter. I plucked up my courage and stepped onto the stairs. The customer is walking out. He looks defeated. I lost it all, man. Come on, kid. Give me some luck. No, don't say the word. I challenge you to a match. Rock, paper, scissors, go! I'll go. Rock! Wow. I guess my luck really has dried up. Thank you. You've helped me realize that gambling's a lost cause. Starting today, I'm stocking me cold turkey. Here's a little something to say thanks. Anyways, you shouldn't be hanging around a place like this. Now beat it. I got the mahjong tile. Wow, okay. I don't really know what to say to that. I wonder if that was guaranteed or not, because like they gave me choices. Were they all W's, or if I failed, would I have to go another day? All right, I think I should have 2 of the things now. Yep. Fruit knife.
Wonderful.
It seems that you completed our quest. One moment, please, while I check. What a sharp, shining blade. This must be the fruit knife I asked for. It seems as though it's been used for a long time, but it's almost as sharp as the day it was made. I bet it has been used to cut a whole wide variety of things, not just fruit.
How splendid.
It's an all-purpose cooking tool. There's something written on the handle. Graduation, gift, orphanage.
Very well then.
This item appears to be quite dear to someone, so be sure you take it back with you. Please take this as your reward. Bus stops. Oh man, it's kind of sweet actually, because like, bring me oil. What the fridge? Because like we had to ask Aragaki for it, and it's clear that I guess it's a memento, but he still offered it to us because we said we needed one.
The world
Okay.
you live in is wonderful.
The world you live in is wonderful. It seems that you completed a request. Oh, is that not the item I've been seeking all this time? What a beautifully painted peacock. Ah, so this is called a mahjong tile.
Is that true?
It's used in a game, you say? I wonder if it's essential as a card in a card game. At any rate, thank you for this piece. I will cherish it. And we got a scrub brush. Oh, that's for Ken.
Of course.
An oil. This time, I'd like you to fetch me some oil. Since there is a vast selection of this item, it's undoubtedly be extremely difficult to collect every single variation. Therefore, I only ask that you bring me the oil frequently used by one of your acquaintances.
I will await a report.
Alright, that's gonna be
of
Aigus for
success.
sure. So we got 2 weapons. One is for
Very
for
well
Ken and one's for Aragaki. Alright. Or maybe it's for Koromaru, but it should be for Aigus. But let's look at this weapon that we got for Ken. It's the scrub brush. Random ailment. Neat. Carnage. We got this for Koromaru last time. Oh, a high chance of distress. It says front of school. Should probably it should probably be returned someday. Just straight up stole it. It's mine now. Alright, in that case, I guess we'll go right to Aragaki. So this is... I'm probably gonna fast forward through this because it'll probably be the same as the other time I hung out with him. So, re-enrollment. You got a bone to pick with me or something?
What's this?
Yeah, it's the same. Alright, my courage has gone up because Aragaki is scary, but he's actually just the kindest soul. Oh, I really like Aragaki.
Welcome back.
Greetings. Give me your oil. I mean, I don't mean it in a weird way.
Yes.
Is there something I can assist you with? Come to think of it, I need oil. I see, you're looking for oil. That is something I do use regularly. I have a large stock of silicone oil. It works well with precision components. If you like, you may have some for free, Dennis-san. What a steal, as they say. What a steal. Oh, we have Ken. We have Aragaki here. What? So bother someone else if you're bored. Got nothing to offer you. We have Mutatsu. You know what? It's been a really long time since I hung out with Mutatsu. I could do it with Amada, because Amada is also like, it's a really good party member, so I probably want to get him up. But it's been like a really long time with Mutatsu. And I also have to go here anyway, so Velvet Room, let me turn in this oil.
Good day.
Okay, so she's probably gonna give me a gun.
Wonderful.
Is that the oil I requested?
Oh my.
Silicone oil for precision components. My, this seems to be the real deal. I wonder what its intended use is. Should I apply it, soak in it, or perhaps drink
You
it?
have my thanks.
Well, in any case, this completes my request. As for the oil, you can take it back with you. Yeah, rocket to punch.
Good day.
Oh wait, it kind of occurred to me. Last
Here
time she
are my
asked me for
requests.
something, a weapon, it wasn't one I can get from Tartarus. It was actually one I need to forge. So, Otegine. I'm gonna see if I can get that in the shop
Very well.
here.
What will it
Nope,
be?
it is not something I can forge. Okay.
Is that
You know, I'm gonna do Ken. We still got half the year left. Mutatsu can wait. Do you want to watch more of the film series that we started together? I just rented another movie from the same series because I wanted to watch it sometime. Sure, more courage. Let's watch it together.
This character really drinks a lot of alcohol.
It's Mutatsu. He's like, oh, you're not gonna miss me today. I'll show up some way or somehow.
When you grow up, are you going to drink alcohol too?
I want to avoid alcohol. To be honest, personally, I hate alcohol. It tastes bad. I can understand why people like the buzz of it. It does make you feel like different, but like I just can't get past the taste. It tastes terrible.
But don't they say it's sometimes necessary to drink for work?
Oh, Japanese work culture, I forgot.
And that sometimes it's hard to say no. Being an adult is all about taking the shots you're given. Oh, I just made a pun, didn't I?
Yeah, shots, I get it. Ikutsuki's like, oh, I like that too.
Alcohol has a very mature feeling about it. I don't think I'm a fan of all the rowdy parties, but having a nice glass does look kind of cool.
Next, you're gonna say smoking cigarettes is mature and sounds kind of cool, and then the next thing you're gonna know, you're gonna be 5 foot under, 6 foot under, maybe 5 because you're a little bit short at the moment.
Speaking of, remember that bar scene? Wow, it's late. Watching those bonus clips took longer than I thought.
It's the bloopies. I gained some courage by watching the conviction blah blah blah. Today is a double courage day. From Aragaki and from Ken.
It's about time I head to bed. Good night.
Good night, Ken. I wonder how far the dorm is from his school, because he still has to go to school, but it's like elementary school, you know? It's Saturday. Hi, Elizabeth. Did people get lost in Tartarus?
I am calling to
yes.
This
only
time
one.
In particular, I believe this
Ooh.
is an acquaintance of yours. Goodbye now.
Oh, we have an acquaintance there. We haven't had that yet, I think. If I don't save them, the consequences could be irreversible. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's kind of scary.
Next topic.
All right. Our next chapter goes over the problems of the Kamakura Shogunate. He's like, yes, it's samurais. The Kamakura period's cool and all, but it doesn't beat the Sengoku era. We have covered enough of this yet. I can skip to the Sengoku now, right? Yeah, let's do it. We'll be taking a deep dive into the era, starting from the beginning. I'm sure, as you know, it is generally agreed that the major factors of the Sengoku era's formation was the Onin War in 1467. After that, the next big one was a coup of Meio in 1493. Let's look a little bit closer at the Onin War first, though. In 1467, please, yes, I can get some knowledge if I stay awake.
Right.
Wow, it's already time. I can't believe that it went by so fast. We only made it to 1467, but there's still so much to cover. I guess there's no other choice. Next time we'll jump ahead to 1468. Times only went super slow, just for this era, so he can like relish it. Just savor it. The Sengoku samurais, yes. He is wearing a kabuto, so yeah.
No one else is gonna be here today, but they said we still can't give you back your evoker.
I wasn't expecting them to. That's why I'm in here in the first place.
Oh yeah, how's that cut doing?
It's all healed up.
Ah, right. Probably healed already, huh? So, you're not drawing today?
Does it matter?
Well, not really.
Can you draw me like one of your French boys?
Huh. Your flowers wilted. The heat must have got to them. Oh, I know. Why don't I go buy you some fresh ones? What's your favorite kind of...
Ooh.
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, she's gonna heal the flowers.
Huh?
The flowers?
Those are cut flowers, right? Oh, how'd you do that?
She's got some like really strong healing abilities.
I gave them a little bit of my energy.
Oh. Oh, is it like life energy and her lifespan's gonna be pretty short?
I didn't know your healing powers could do stuff like that. It's like a miracle or something.
It's nothing special. You have powers too, don't you? This is just another form they can take.
Well, yeah, I guess. But that's about all I've got going for me. Without this power, I'd be a nobody. I just talk a big game, pretending like I'm some kind of hero.
Yeah, you really tricked me last time, you son of a bitch.
But in reality, I don't know what the hell I'm fighting for. In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live.
A good reason to live?
Oh, and she doesn't even care about living, so...
Good reason.
When I was a kid, I had this silly dream.
A dream?
I used to want to grow up to be a pro baseball player. Pretty stupid, huh? But I guess that's part of being a kid.
I wouldn't really know. I don't remember much from my childhood.
I was born at the age of 13.
I only remember one thing. Being surrounded by white. Everything was white.
She was probably one of the kids experimented on for the Persona project.
I hate hospitals.
Oh, you do. Sorry.
But you've been coming to see me here. So, I don't mind as much this time.
Aww. His efforts are showing.
You mean it?
He's blushing. He's like, oh, something's growing between us.
Then I'll come to see you every day.
Aww. Class has ended for today. Anything okay? So you have our usual suspects. So Yuko, Yukari, Chihiro, and Fuka. Okay, so that narrows it down to Chihiro or Yuko for me. I believe they're both at like level... I think Chihiro's level 5, and Yuko should be at like level... It's probably level 4 or 5 as well. So it's strength versus justice. Oh no, she's level 4. I haven't seen Yuko in a hot minute. Oh wow, okay. What do you have to say? I heard a rumor that you went to Kirijo's vacation home. Not only that, but Takeba, Yamagishi, and Aikis were there too. The best part of the rumor is that they were all wearing bathing suits. Is that true? It sure is. No way! Are you serious? Wait, don't say anymore. I can't take it. Why are you so damn lucky? Yes. Alright, Yuko. No practice. I should probably get a strength arcana then. Let's keep leaving every time. Alright, Hanuman, welcome back on the team. Forgot I fused you. Okay, I'll hang out with Yuko and get it ready for next time. I feel like because I'm doing this, I'm not going to be able to get everyone by the end of the game. Well, I'm going to try my best to get a good variety. But maybe it's going to actually be a smart idea to focus on certain ones specifically.
Oh, you're back.
Hey. Well, that was kind of short.
By the way,
Koromaru-san says that he got a very tasty meal from Aragaki-san. He was very excited and mentioned that he'd won over his stomach. What could have happened to him? I am very concerned. Oh, I do remember seeing a clip of Aragaki cooking and feeding Koromaru, and Aigus was just there, and it was like, baby, baby, baby. Koromaru seems to be in a good mood. Yes, that's the best. I kind of forgot that Akihiko was a TV person as well, because I never actually did it. And Tanaka and Mutatsu are available. I'll probably watch a DVD with, ooh, no, maybe, We just talked about Aragaki's cooking skills. I might do that, actually.
jeez.
Can you feel it, too? When you go near Junpei, it's like, how'd I put it? Like he's radiating happiness, maybe. Did something happen to him? Can I help? Let's talk. I'm glad Junpei is back to normal. But do you think his relationship with Chidori-san will work out? She's a member of Strega, and they're our enemies. I have no idea.
Yes.
Just when they're starting to get along, it's such a ironic twist of fate. Oh, Aragaki, I'll see you after this. Yeah. Have you ever thought about what you're living for? Not at all. I didn't before either, but I've been thinking about it lately. Especially when I look at her. She makes me think about the reason of my life. Wow. Yeah. Hey, I want to use the kitchen. Are there any rules about sharing ingredients, dishes that we can use, stuff like that? I want to hear more about the kitchen rules from you. I'll return the favor. Sure, let's spend time. Hey, are you busy? Let's go to the kitchen. Alright, let's go.
I see.
Oh, that's what Aragaki looks like without his jacket.
So if there's leftovers, we can keep them in the fridge. But we're cooking for 2 today. There probably won't be leftovers.
Trust me, there's no room in the fridge. I can't even... There's no room even after I take stuff out. I don't understand how that freezer works. Literally, I took out my what was it called? Taiyaki? And there's no space for the taiyaki anymore.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but I'm making katsudon.
Doom!
Make sure to eat it all, no matter how it tastes.
Only if it tastes good. I prefer ramen. Oh, you're making it? Only if it tastes good. Oh, trust me, it will.
Well, I'm making this to thank you, so I'm not gonna give you something terrible.
That's for next time.
Alright then, time to get started. The rice is already cooked, so just scoop everything into a bowl once it's ready. I like extra large portions, by the way.
You look like you are kind of, you know, big. You could probably crush me with your, like, with your thumb and index finger. I watch Aragaki cook. His skill is on par with that of a professional chef. The katsudon is ready. Crunchy, flaky breaded pork topped with half-cooked egg. I could eat this all day.
Looks like you're a fan, huh?
Mmm. So much better than Yukari's dish. I mean, you didn't hear me, Yukari.
Anyone can make this, as long as they practice. Today we just had the rice and toppings. But you could add side dishes too. Well, give it a try when you have time.
Aww. Exquisite katsudon.
Alright. I did my part to thank you. You handle the cleanup.
Oh, you know, sure. That's the easy part. Sometimes. At least only 2 bowls. Ooh. The dark hour. Is it gonna be Pharaoh's? We didn't see Pharaoh's last time, so it's probably, yeah.
Hi. It's been a while. 3 seasons have passed and time goes by so quickly. And in that time, many things change, but at the same time, some things in this world will always remain the same. Don't you agree?
That's true. Everything changes. I don't know. Everything changes.
If that's what you think, then maybe you're right. Talking with you has stirred up certain memories.
Which ones?
Like that tower, for one.
Oh, you know about I mean, of course you know about Tartarus.
It's been on my mind a lot lately. I wonder, will our relationship stay the same? Or will it evolve? No matter what the future holds, you and I will always be friends. That much is certain.
For some reason, Pharos is smiling sadly. I sense a stronger bond with him. Oh! Death. I think it's level 6? Yeah, 6. I was gonna say 5, but I was like, I think we're a little bit past that actually. We've seen him a bunch of times.
I'll see you again. But until then, good night.
Whoosh, into the darkness I go. Okay. 9:13 Sunday. I can use the thing. There's no school today. It's almost time for the home shopping show. So let's check out It's amazing commodities. Today we're introducing the foolproof disaster prevention set. In this unpredictable world where anything can happen at any time, prepare for the worst with these items. First, we have the emergency vest. With this, you'll never have to worry about a thing. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful, but wait, there's more. We'll throw in this first aid kit medium, too. Guess how many? 5. Just for... Oh! That's the chunkiest one yet. But I can still afford it, so, sure. Emergency vest for 24,800 yen.
Thanks, kid.
Next time, we'll be introducing a colorful, exciting toy set. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. The shopping program is over. Okay, a bunch of people have dialogue. Ken, Kuromar always seems to be having fun, doesn't he? He gets so excited over a meal or a walk. I wish my life was that simple. Denji vibes right there. Denji vibes. Tell me, what do you personally think of Shinji? I know he can come across, how he can come across, but he's not a bad guy. Yeah, he can be a nag, but still. Well, feel free to put him to work on the team. I like Shinjiro. He's honestly pretty cool. I hope you're getting along with Aragaki. He's a little rough around the edges, but deep down, he's a really nice guy. Just give him a chance. Yeah, I like him. That's right, I'm gonna rush over to the freezer. No one's taking this spot from me. Go lukewarm takoyaki, taiyaki. I am kind of curious about one thing. I asked my dad if I can take this cat home. He said he wouldn't mind, but it's all up to my mom. I don't know what she's gonna say. What should I do? So like, I wonder who was an acquaintance I know that went to Tartarus. He said the damage is potentially irreversible. Oh, I have another Aragaki one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pass on Kamiki then. Yeah, I kind of forgot. My daughter's a high school student, but she fell in with a bad crowd. I can see her midnights on the job. My wife yells at me to tell her to cut that out, but kids her age, I never listened. Oh, the struggles of being a parent. I thought my teacher might be better this term, but I guess not. He mumbles a lot and doesn't have any energy, so class is really boring. Okay, person. I wonder if that will actually lead to go anywhere, because she just keeps complaining, but maybe it'll come back around like that stalker chick and the person that she was stalking. And now how it's, you know, reverse. Oh, we got some people at the shrine this time. That's not very common. Oh, it's these I was just talking about it. Huh? I still get the sense that someone's following me. Oh, I missed the second. There's someone over there. That guy looks familiar. Damn, I missed my chance to talk to her. All I seem to do these days is follow her around. What should I do? Oh. Gamer has some new lines. Hey, guess what? I finally got the prize. Congrats. I basically just lucked into it. I'm still psyched. I'll keep training until I can get the prize without luck. Ooh, I don't know, man. Crane games they're a different beast. Hey, Aragaki. Let's go out if you got the time. All right, spend the day with Aragaki. I see. Come with me then.
2 specials.
2 specials coming right up.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
He did say he would treat us to ramen, so I guess this is it. That's not it. I'm hungry.
Alright then. Well, you're still growing. You can handle at least 1 bowl of ramen. Because I said I'd treat you. I can't go back on my word. It's bad for my conscience.
He's very noble. You're so faithful.
That's supposed to be a compliment?
Yeah.
Here you go. 2 specials.
Oh, it just occurred to me. That's the same thing that we got for Ken. Oh man, there's some parallels. It's kind of funny.
You don't go back on your word. Especially when it comes to something you promised.
This looks delicious. Sorry, what'd you say? I was looking at the food.
Right. Don't want the noodles to get soggy. I was thinking earlier. You really don't take any shit. Even from your elders.
Yep, you got that right.
I respect straightforwardness. Less trouble that way. Let's finish up and get the hell out of here.
I'm done. I've repaid my thing.
Welcome back. Were you together?
Bye-bye.
Aragaki, have you considered returning to school at all? It's been some time since 2nd semester started. Regarding your attendance, it'd be best if you went back as soon as possible.
You didn't turn in the paperwork? Having second thoughts?
I got the paperwork, but I don't remember saying anything about turning it in. What's the point anyhow? I got no business there.
Then why did you come back here?
Once again, it's really rare that we see Mitsuru facing the camera and we get to see both her eyes.
I apologize. It isn't my place to ask that. Everything is my fault. I shouldn't have gotten you or Akihiko involved.
Oh. This is a Kirijo group thing initially. I've always wondered how she got acquainted with Akihiko, because originally I thought they were just kind of part of the same group, but clearly like she's been living like the privileged life, although you know a little bit of the family legacy, the good and the bad, kind of followed her. But Akihiko grew up in an orphanage with Aragaki. You don't really see that like connection at all. Like between them and Mitsuru.
I'm the one who chose to join you back then. However things turned out after that has nothing to do with you. I didn't know what I was capable of. That's all there is to it.
Then why are you so determined not to return to school? You'll be throwing your future away if you don't go back.
Calm down.
Right. I apologize. I was out of line. I don't plan on forcing you into anything, like I did in the past. What's important is it's your own decision, Aragaki.
So she thinks she forced them in the past? Huh.
Looks like you have changed. Just a little bit. You always used to avoid relying on people. Not so much of a lone wolf anymore, huh?
The only choice we have is to keep moving forward. That goes for myself, Akihiko, and you. So please, Aragaki, just give it another chance.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, Akihiko's here. The trio. The third-year
Looks
trio.
like a pretty serious discussion. Let me guess. This president is lecturing the delinquent on the importance of his education?
Bingo.
Akihiko!
Well, I'll be damned. For a protein-fueled, muscle-bound moron, you're pretty smart.
What was that?
He's not wrong.
Mr. President, this delinquent's gonna go to his room and think about his bad choices.
Wait, we're not finished yet.
Bye-bye.
Akihiko, why are you like this?
Huh?
What did I do?
What just happened? Was it something I said?
I think he accidentally just gave him an out, where it's like, oh, I'm a bad person. I'll just be a bad person. Ooh, muscle-bound moron.
What?
What?
Hey! What'd I even do?
Oh, I don't really blame him too much. I feel like my charm... It's my charm this time, alright. Sure. Bam! We're gonna level some of these stats eventually. And then I can hang out with Yukari, Fuka, and Mitsuru.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hello! Okay, wow, there's like nobody here. Are they on the second floor or something? So there's Mutatsu. Fuka's on the second floor, yes. And there's probably a lot of them here. Yeah, whoa. I'm so happy Aragaki-san joined us. He's really made things easier on us. We shouldn't let him do all the hard work either, or else we won't grow stronger. Whoa, you're actually for real. Of course she is. What's so shocking about that? You should learn from her example. I guess. With Aragaki-san as our ally, we are a much more formidable force. This is the ideal time for us to ascend Tartarus. Yeah. Seriously, I love to keep our momentum going and charge through it. I'm so glad that Aragaki-senpai decided to return to the team. I mean, he's strong in battle, but also just knowing that he's on our side kind of puts me at ease. Yeah, I agree. He kind of looks scary, but in reality, he's such a strong and kind senpai. Hey, with Aragaki-san around, the atmosphere is so much more serious.
Yes.
With Junpei-san around, the atmosphere is so much more childish. That hurts, Ai-chan! Oh man, I missed the last one. I didn't even get a comeback for that. Okay, Mutatsu or Ken. I think I'm gonna continue on with our party members. Oh, Aragaki also has a line.
Let me think.
Just one thing. Whether you like it or not, I fit into your battle plan is up to you. You can remove me from the party whenever you think that's for the better. Don't worry about my feelings. We kind of said the same thing in Tartarus. Alright, I studied it up a little bit on coffee beans. I want to test some things out. Do you have some free time right now? Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay, I'll get started right away.
I'm using different beans today. I went to a coffee shop and bought some real ones this time. I made sure to store them in the fridge, and I only ground them right before brewing.
Oh, you're supposed to do that? I didn't know.
I also learned you need to be mindful of how hot the water is, as well as how you pour it.
You did a great job.
Yes, I practiced with the cheaper beans from before, since I can't afford too many of the expensive ones.
How did you even afford the cheaper ones? Where are you getting money from?
Although, it was hard to drink all that coffee, so I added a lot of milk and sugar.
You child.
Well then, let's drink, shall we? Cheers! It's still really bitter. So bitter.
That's the flavor.
But it's not only that. I could actually taste some of the sweetness and richness this time. The beans and brewing technique can make a huge difference, huh? Oh, and the smell was great too. I'm feeling a little nostalgic, actually.
Nostalgic? Did he used to have coffee with his mom or dad?
Thanks for joining me. You can go on ahead. I'm gonna practice a little more to try and get the hang of this. Let's make some more if we ever get the chance.
Okay.
First I gotta use the bathroom. I drank a lot while I was practicing today.
Oh, that... Depending on how much coffee you have, you could completely mess up your digestive system. Or just your bladder. Or both. Both. It is Monday, 9:14. Hey, hey, hey. I hear people talking.
Hey there.
What's your class doing for the culture festival?
You know what?
A haunted house. I bet I'll be stuck playing the ghost. That doesn't sound too bad. You can just show up, put on a costume. I actually need to practice for a magic show. I heard there's a typhoon on its way, and it's a big one. Are people really gonna turn up? Ooh, a typhoon. Almost time for the culture festival. The first bell is rung. I think my class is doing a cafe, if I recall. Morning, class time.
Attention, please.
We're starting a new chapter today. This one is all about Nick's tough situation. You know, the story reminds me of when I first met my husband. What a wild time that was. At first, we were somewhat distant, but after spending enough time together, one day I suddenly realized that he was my better half.
Wow.
Oh, maybe I just came up with a good question. Mr. Maybe, since our eyes first met. Who is one referring to when speaking of their better half? Their soulmate, right? Yeah, okay. The rival. Yes, wonderful. You're better. Oh, she's the English teacher, of course. So, like, hers is gonna be easier because I speak English. Your better half is considered your soulmate, a person you're destined to be with. Someone who you will never want to leave and will always treasure. I believe whoever makes you feel this way is your soulmate. Someday, if you ever meet someone who makes you feel like that, accept your feelings and your better half with open arms. Now, look at the time. Let's just get back to the lesson. Oh my god, everyone looks at me with respect and I increase my charm. Bam. Hey, 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 bap, bap. Hey, 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 hey. Class is ended for today. Oh, more Aragaki stuff. Damn, okay, so yeah. The thing is, after the last episode, I was like, oh, I gotta figure this out. It seems that Aragaki gets a lot of them, like, successively, so that's the reason why I end up proceeding with my original save file with Koromaru. Everyone seems excited about the upcoming festival. I have yet to experience such an event, so I cannot relate. We brought you to the summer festival, right? Oh, Junpei's here with probably about Chidori. Hey, the festival is this week, isn't it? Man, I've been so busy thinking about Chidori that I completely forgot. Well, screw that. I got enough on my plate, so I'm gonna slack off. I wonder if he'll be allowed to bring Chidori to the festival. That would be a game changer for him. But before, kind of curious about something. I haven't seen. Like, I'm just gonna double check. I might be wrong about something. Huh. So usually Bunkichi is available every day except for one day of the week. But I haven't seen him in a while. Is he the person that went to Tartarus? The used bookstore Bookworms. The inside of the store is quiet. Is that just Mondays, or I completely forgot? I guess I've been laid off. They told me the company is being restructured. Laid off usually means temporary release, but nowadays it's a euphemism for a permanent release. It may not look like it, but I've been working my ass off for the company. Everything feels so pointless now. I can't get my thoughts straight. Oh, yep. Well, we'll go. Can we talk? Come to the back alley. Wow, this is already the third one for him. I'm pretty sure I only got like 2 for Junpei. Sorry for calling you up so suddenly. Got a minute? There's something I want to talk about. Spend day with Aragaki. Thanks. Shouldn't take too long.
I got a favor to ask ya. Give this to Kirijo. Preferably while you're at school.
Oh, he's handing it in.
I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence.
Okay, he's made a decision at the very least.
Don't make much sense to be in an extracurricular squad if I get expelled. But I'll drop it if I can stay absent from school.
Why are you giving this to me? Just a bit, just take it.
Myself would be more of a pain than it's worth.
You know, he's not wrong.
Plus, it seems like Kirijo depends on you. It should be pretty easy to hand it off if you do it at school. I'll pay you back for this, so help me out.
Another bowl of ramen it is. All right.
So you'll do it? No questions asked? I owe ya.
Got extension form.
Huh. I don't see you two together very often.
Well, that's because you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time. We're best friends, right, Aragaki? Just leave. Please, leave me alone.
What are you guys doing back here in the middle of the day? That envelope.
He's coming back to school.
I'm guessing that's not the form for returning to school.
He's not coming back to school.
Hey, if Shinji keeps this up, you'll be his classmates next year.
It'll be all right. I'm at the top of my class.
You and Junpei should practice addressing him casually. In fact, go ahead and boss him around a bit.
I already do.
I'd rather get expelled. We're gonna finish the battle this year. I've got no reason to stay enrolled after that.
Shinji.
He's really like not thinking about the future at all.
You know exactly how concerned Mitsuru is about you. You know what this form means to her, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Promise?
Sorry. Didn't want to drag you into my problems, but still counting on you for that.
I've never seen Shinji ask someone else for help with his own problems before. He'd never say it out loud. But I think he really trusts you.
Not as much as you, though.
I don't know. Yeah, we've known each other a long time. But sometimes, being too close to somebody can have its drawbacks. I'm not gonna nag Shinji about going back to school anymore.
Yeah, he's not gonna take it from you.
Just do what you think is best. I'll leave it to you.
Sana-san didn't say much on the walk back to the dorm. I think my academics improved after thinking about what's on Aragaki's mind. Wow, he's giving us a wide array of stats. I didn't think I get academics from him. That's interesting. We literally got one of everything from him. But da-da-da-da-da! Ah! Oh my god, look at Koromaru here.
That reminds me.
We defeated 9 shadows. I missed the other line. That's fantastic. So we're so close to the end. Keep up the good work. He said, only 3 remain. Okay. So, Aragaki's ready for the upstairs gardening, which is probably what I'm gonna do because, you know, they're SP plants, so they're valuable. Most people end up doing some kind of activity at home because they can't really continue on. So it was TV with Koromaru, Aragaki, or read with Junpei. I think I've already done that one. Yep. Well, we did a lot of stuff today, so I know it's only progressed like 5 days, but it was actually kind of long. So I'm gonna end it here for today. We got to learn a lot more about Aragaki, and I hope it's okay if I'm kind of like following a guy for like the hangouts or like the linked episodes a little bit. It's not exactly a hangout. I'm not exactly following it to the T. I just remember looking at that one part where it's like, oh, you can still max him if you don't do it on that day. So hopefully we'll end up being able to finish everyone's. But yeah, well, we'll continue with doing stuff with Aragaki hopefully next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!